So in this video we're looking at the Reloop Jockey III remix to get it optimized and set up for scratching with Traktor. It's a great controller. I'm going to have to be quick because it's really heavy, which is part of its quality, its metal casing. The only thing I would say about this is that for scratching the jog wheels are not brilliant. Hopefully they'll sort it out in a firmware update, but you have to travel the jog wheel quite far to get the sound to move quite a short amount of time, and that takes a bit of getting used to. But it certainly is possible to scratch, and we'll show you that in a quick demo shortly. So in order to scratch on this controller, you've got to sort out a few things on the controller itself. First of all, you need to make sure that this button here is pressed, which is the scratch button. It's just at the end of my finger there, so that you'll be able to grab hold of the sound and manipulate the jog wheels. Then on the front of the controller is the crossfader curve here, and that needs to be set to cut. You've got long and cut as the two options there. You need to set that to cut. Then on the back of the unit, you've got the jog wheel sensitivity knob, and for me, bang in the middle is where that works best. The sensitivity is just fine in the middle there. And then lastly, if you look on the side here, you've got jog drag here, and there's a wheel at the side, if you can see it there. And what that does is when you push that towards the plus, inside it's got a brake and it grips on the jog wheel. It means that it's more stiff, and that when you let it go it doesn't spin round. For me, I put that quite stiff and then undid it, loosened it off until it got to a point where when you let the jog wheel off, the jog wheel spins about a quarter of a turn without much of a push. And that felt pretty good for me. So there you go, that's what you need to sort out on the hardware. Let's dive straight into the software and show you the settings there in Traktor. So here in the Traktor Preferences pane, first of all go to Audio Setup, make sure that you've got your Jockey III remix selected and that your latency is at a nice low level that your computer can cope with without starting to sound strange. For me, 256 is working great. Then go straight to Transport, and here you want to make sure that in the key lock section your mode is set to scratch here, otherwise it's going to sound very odd. And lastly you go to Mixer, and you shouldn't need to do this because you've already set the crossfader curve on the unit itself, but set that to sharp just in case it has any effect. So there you go, those are the settings in Traktor. Now let's have a look and a listen to a quick demo with the Reloop Jockey III remix. So there you have it, the Reloop Jockey III remix, now perfectly optimized for scratching for you. If you're interested in learning to scratch on your DJ controller, then you should sign up to our mailing list. There's a link below where you can get some free scratch training to get you started, and that's brought to you by Digital DJ Tips. So sign up for that and subscribe to the channel, and we hope to see you back here soon.